And as COVID cases continue to soar around the country, and especially in Texas, I want you to take a look at this photo, a heartbreaking photo of a Houston doctor comforting an elderly COVID-19 patient. This was on Thanksgiving Day, and this picture has gone viral.
The doctor, who is the chief medical officer at United Memorial Medical Center in Houston, says he didn't even realize that photo was being taken, but he is here with us now to talk all about it. Dr. Joseph Varon, thank you so much for being here today. We know you are working tirelessly around the clock, have not had a day off in 260 days. Is that what you said?
That is correct. 260 continuous days.
Wow. I mean, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your service, and I know your patients do as well. But let's talk about that photo. We said you didn't know it was being taken. Can you tell us what was going on? What's the backstory?
Yes, I mean, as you know, I have been very transparent with media. So I like the media to come to the hospital to show the people what's going on in the COVID unit so that people believe that this is a real illness. So that day I had a professional photographer that was taking some pictures for a company. That was Mr. Nakamura, and he was following me. So I'm going on the hallway, and as I'm going on the hallway of my COVID unit, I see one of my critically ill patients who's standing up, almost disconnected from his monitors, and he's crying. So I forget that Mr. Nakamura is behind me taking pictures. I go into the room, and I ask this man, "What's wrong with you?" And this gentleman tells me, "I want to be with my wife." So, I mean, I guess I did what anybody else would have done, you know? I mean, you see this old guy who is scared, who's crying. I just went ahead and hugged him. And at that point in time, Mr. Nakamura is taking pictures that I don't know about. So, you know, I sit with the patient, I comfort him. He does quite well. He relaxes. And then the next day, I'm starting getting phone calls from all over the world as to what's going on in this picture. I said, "What picture?" I had no idea that there was a picture at the time.
Oh, I mean, listening to you tell that story, it's hard not to have tears in your eyes, just feeling for this man. How is he doing? How is your patient doing?
He's doing fantastic. He was discharged yesterday morning to the care of his wife, and he is doing quite well. Finally, he has his wish of being with his wife.
Dr. Varon, give us some insight into just how desperate these folks are in this isolation.
Just think about it. You are in a room where you cannot communicate with anybody else. I mean, if you can, you do it via phone or via, a tablet or stuff like that. But having said that, especially if you are elderly who are not technologically savvy and you are used to talk to people, not to, call them on the phone, that gets very uncertain. In addition, we come in with these spacesuits. They don't know who you are. Although I get my staff and myself, we always have a picture of us on our chest so that at least persons can know who we are. But these elderly patients, they may have issues with vision. They don't know who you are. They cannot hear you because you have 2 masks on your face. Some of us have accent. So, accent plus 2 masks, that makes it actually quite difficult for them to understand what's going on. I'm serious. So it's like being in jail. And some of them get really, really anxious. I'm telling you, I had a woman last week try to escape through a window with no clothes, just because she was so desperate.
Dr. Varon, we cannot thank you enough for what you have been doing. And there's a lot of people right next to you in your hospital, and really the frontline workers all over this country who are putting in the time and the work that you all are. Thank you for taking the time with us and continue to get that message out. And like you said, we got to hold on here for the next several weeks possibly as the holidays and we see what happens after some of these Thanksgiving get-togethers. But 260 days, I don't think Robach and I will even try to get you to take a day off. We know it's not going to happen.
Thank you very much.
260 days.
He is a hero.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.